Have you ever been in a situation when you're doing something on your phone and your battery decides to die on you? Well, after watching this video, your phone's battery life will become longer than ever and you'll be the happiest person on the planet. Not. Hey guys, you're watching Ara here from Tech Aim. I hope everything's going good. Now, there's one thing which most people look for when buying a smartphone, tablet, is a good long-lasting battery life, which doesn't die on them after a few hours of playing games, watching videos, or even just casual web browsing. But what if I told you that there's things running in the background which are also draining your phone's battery? You don't believe me? Well, let's find out. Here are 7 tips to help you extend your iDevice's battery life. Tip number 1. Brightness. Now, I think this is the most obvious reason, which I think many people don't really care about, but it's really simple, easy process, especially with Control Center on iOS 7. All you have to do is swipe up from the bottom and look at the top slide and swipe it to the left. I like to keep mine around a quarter, and for me it's the perfect brightness. And talking about the brightness, it also helps if you turn off auto brightness, so your device doesn't always use the ambient light sensor to adjust the brightness depending on the light conditions. And to do this, you can go into settings, head over to general. Head over to wallpaper and brightness and turn auto brightness off. Tip number 2. Background app refresh. Background app refresh also kills your phone's battery life even when you're not using it and have swiped away all apps from multitasking. What background app refresh is that it lets app run in the background and continuously refreshes content when you are connected to the internet. To turn this off, head over to settings, go to general, and it's the 8th one down. You tap on it, and from here you can either completely turn off background app refresh by pressing that and disable background app refresh, or you can disable the ones that you think aren't necessary and you think are wasting the most battery life. Tip number 3. Parallax. Now, it may seem that parallax effect has got nothing to do with your device's battery life, but trust me, it really does. And to turn it off, all you have to do is go to your settings, like so, go into your general settings, go to accessibility, scroll down until you find reduce motion, tap on that, and switch it on. Tip number 4. Location services. Apps which use your location, like maps, weather, and even the iOS camera app, track your location even when you have removed them from multitasking. To prevent this, all you have to do is head over to your settings again, go to privacy, and tap on location services, and you can either turn location services completely, to turn it off completely, or you can switch off the apps which you don't really find necessary, one by one. You will notice near the bottom where there are system services. If you go into that, you will find many other app features which are stealing away your battery life in the background. So again, you can switch off the ones you don't find necessary. Tip number 5. Push notifications. Turning push notifications off is another way which helps you save your phone from dying when you because when it is switched on, your phone is constantly checking for new mail, and checking for new mail requires the internet. And what does the internet do? Drain battery life. So to turn this off, go into settings, go to mails, contacts, calendars, go into fetch new data, and right at the top you'll see push, and you just simply turn it off. Even better, you can scroll down, and here you can make your fetching schedule to less frequent. So for example, if you set to every 15 minutes, then your phone will check for new mail every 15 minutes, and so on. I like to keep it manual, so it will only check for new mail when I open the mail app. Tip number 6, auto lock. If your auto lock is set to never, and you never even lock your phone after using it, you'll be wasting a lot of battery. So set your auto lock time to as low as possible, like I've done, by going into settings, heading into general, scrolling down, auto lock, and set it to as low as possible, depending on the situations, and you will save quite a lot of battery. Last but not least, tip number 7, airplane mode. This is the mode which is going to save you a hell lot of battery. Turning airplane mode on will turn off so many things at once. It will turn off Wi-Fi, which will cause location services, background app refresh, and push notifications to turn off as well. Turning airplane mode on will also turn off Bluetooth, which will turn off AirDrop if it's still running. I always, before going to bed, let my phone charge overnight after turning on airplane mode to ensure nothing is going to drain my phone's battery over the night. To do so, all you have to do is swipe up to bring control center and tap on the aeroplane button, which is there on the top left. So, and see, it turned off Wi-Fi. And I don't really want to turn it off now, so I'm gonna leave it off. So there you have it, guys. 7 tips on extending battery life on your iOS 7 device. Be sure to leave a like down below, and feel free to leave any comments if maybe you have any tips on extending battery life on any device. And be sure to subscribe for more tech videos.